Hello. Before we begin, my computer's still not working properly, so we're still using this camera. Today we'll be talking about Deerling, the first of two normal grass Pokemon as of the filming of this, the other being its evolution, Sawsbuck. Deerling's previous BYC dates are October 3rd, 1997, July 24th, 2000, May 15th, 2003, March 5th, 2006, December 24th, 2008, October 15th, 2011, August 5th, 2014, May 26th, 2017, March 16th, 2020, and January 5th, 2023. Deerling is one of the Pokemon I've been excited to talk about, not because of any specific memory, although I do know Deerling from a few places, but because I love the concept of this Pokemon. It's a great way of showing off the season's mechanic introduced in Gen 5. I also think Deerling is cute. As for how I most know Deerling, I most know it from a few places. One, I know Deerling in its summer form as a Pokemon Ash Ketchum saves towards the beginning of the 14th film. Two, I know Deerling as one of the students at the Serene Village School in Super Mystery Dungeon. Three, I know it and Sawsbuck from New Pokemon Snap, where it can appear in Elsewhere Forest in each of its four forms, depending on which path the player takes. Four, I know Deerling in its autumn form as appearing in a picture in the shop in Pokemon Friends, which I've presumed means this is or was the player character's Pokemon. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Deerling, the seasoned Pokemon, whose number is 0585. This is spring form Deerling, this is what it looks like. This is summer form Deerling, this is what it looks like. This is autumn form Deerling, this is what it looks like. And this is winter form Deerling, this is what it looks like. Its type is normal grass. This is our first normal grass Pokemon. I'll point out the normal inside and the grass outside. Abilities, Chlorophyll or Sap Sipper. Serene Grace is its ability. Gender ratio is 50-50. Catch rate is 190 or 35.2%. Breeding is a group field. Hatch time 20 cycles. Height is 2 foot or 0.6 meters. Weight is 43 pounds or 19.5 kilograms. Base experience yield is 67. Leveling rate is medium fast. EV is 1 and speed. Shape is that. Footprint is that. Pokédex color is pink. Other forms may have other colors. And base friendship is 70. Deerling is a tool type normal / grass Pokemon introduced to Gen 5. It evolves into Sawsbuck starting at level 34. Deerling has four forms: spring form, summer form, autumn form, and winter form. Deerling changes forms depending on the location the game was loaded in. In Paldea, spring form corresponds to South Province, summer form to East Province, autumn form to West Province, and winter form to North Province. When it debuted, Deerling's form changed based on the season. From Generation 6 to 8, its form could not be changed at all, and only the spring form could be found in the wild, with the other forms being obtainable exclusively via transfer from a Gen 5 game or from Pokemon Go. Biology, Deerling is a Pokemon that resembles a deer fawn. The upper side of its body is pink in the spring, green in the summer, orange in the autumn, and brown in the winter. Deerling has a yellow patterned rim, and its underside is peach. It sports a yellow floral tuft on its head, and similar yellow coloration on the insides of its tapering ears. The tips of its limbs are colored black, and its pink tail is small. If Deerling senses animosity, it will hide in tall grass. It moves in herds as it is timid around humans. Despite this, Deerling does whatever it wants, even around humans. Deerling will take a liking towards anyone who feeds it. It will playfully headbutt anyone it likes, even if headbutts are a little painful. It dwells in sparsely populated areas, away from humans. It is herbivorous. Despite their innocent and adorable appearance, Deerling are considered pests by farmers as they tend to eat all of their plant shoots. Because of this, and because Lycanroc is a natural enemy of Deerling, farmers often use Lycanroc to guard their fields from Deerling. Forms. Deerling has four forms: spring form, summer form, autumn form, and winter form. Aside from differing in coloration, Deerling also has different scents depending on the season. During spring, its scent is delicate, sweet, and calming. During summer, it has a distinct grassy scent. During autumn, it has a softly sweet scent. During winter, Deerling has no scent. So, spring form, summer form, autumn form, and winter form. Evolution, Deerling evolves into Sawsbuck. So spring form Deerling, spring form Sawsbuck. Summer form Deerling, summer form Sawsbuck. Autumn form Deerling, autumn form Sawsbuck. Winter form Deerling, winter form Sawsbuck. Game data, NPC appearances, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Deerling is one of the students at Serene Village School. She often speaks what is on her mind and has a short temper, but is good friends with Gumi and Esper. Pokédex entries in Gen 5, Black, The color and scent of their fur changes to match the mountain grass. When they sense hostility, they hide in the grass. White. The turning of the seasons changes the color and scent of this Pokemon's fur. People use it to mark the seasons. Black 2 and White 2, their coloring changes according to the seasons and can be slightly affected by the temperature and humidity as well. In Gen 6, X is Black 2 and White 2's entry, Y is White's entry, Omega Ruby is Black 2, White 2, and X's entry. Alpha Sapphire is White and Y's entry. In Gen 9, for Spring form and Scarlet, Deerling have different scents depending on the season. In early spring, these Pokemon give off a delicate, sweet, and calming scent. Violet. Despite Deerling's adorable appearance, farmers consider it a nuisance since it loves plants, shoots, and will eat them all up. Summer form, Scarlet. To prevent Deerling from entering their fields, many farmers will have several Lycanroc stand guard, as they are the natural enemy of Deerling. Violet. Deerling have different scents depending on the season. When a distinct grassy smell starts to waft from one, you know that summer has begun. Autumn form, Scarlet. These Pokemon are not shy. They will behave as they please, even in front of people. If you feed one of them, it will quickly take a liking to you. Violet. Deerling have different scents depending on the season. In this form, Deerling have a softly sweet scent that lingers in the nose. Winter form, Scarlet. Deerling scent changes with the seasons, but when the Pokemon is in its winter form, it has hardly any scent at all. Violet. This Pokemon will playfully headbutt those it gets along well with. It has antlers hidden under its flower, so the headbutts are a little painful. Spring form Deerling in the Paldea Pokedex. They got 4 of them. That's cute. Summer form Deerling in the Blueberry Pokedex. So we've got 5 of them here. So obviously it's supposed to be like the summertime. That's very well done. Game locations. Side game locations. Stats, base stats. HP and attack 60, defense 50, special attack 40, special defense 50, speed 75 for a total of 335. Type effectiveness, damage normally by normal, rock, steel, psychic dragon, dark, and fairy. Weak to fighting, flying, poison, bug, fire, and ice, all for double, muted ghost. Resistant to ground, water, grass, and electric, all for half. Notes if this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of Ghost-type moves is 1, so go from 0 to 1. If this Pokemon has Sap Sipper, the effectiveness of Grass-type moves is 0, so be 0 instead of half. Learn set by leveling up. 1. Tackle. 4. Growl. 7. Sand Attack. 10. Double Kick. 13. Leech Seed. 16. Bullet Seed. 20. Takedown. 24. Zen Headbutt. 28. Energy Ball. 32. Charm. 37 Double Edge, and 42 Solar Beam. By TM, TM001 Takedown, 2 Charm, 3 Fake Deers, 4 Agility, 7 Protect, 20 Trailblaze, 25 Facade, 28 Bulldoze, 33 Magical Leaf, 47 Endure, 49 Sunny Day, 50 Rain Dance, 55 Dig, 56 Bullet Seed, 59 Zen Headbutt, 66 Body Slam, 70 Sleep Talk, 71 Seed Bomb, 75 Light Screen, 81 Grass Knot, 82 Thunder Wave, 85 Rest, 103 Substitute, 111 Giga Drain, 114 Shadow Ball, 119 Energy Ball, 127 Play Rough, 130 Helping Hand, 132 Baton Pass, 137 Grassy Terrain, 147 Wild Charge, 159 Leaf Storm, 168 Solar Beam, 171 Terra Blast, 194 Grassy Glide, 204 Double Edge, and 205 Endeavor. By breeding, this group gives it Agility, this group gives it Baton Pass, this group gives it Fake Tears, this group gives it Headbutt, TM70 gives it Sleep Talk. No Pokemon in the field group can learn Sleep Talk via level up. However, the move is available via TM070. It can be passed down from every Pokemon in the A group or copied via Mirror Herb. This group gives it Synthesis, and this group gives it Worry Seed. Side game data for Spring Form. You got all this. Pokepark 2 wanders beyond the Pokepark pad entry. She is Snivy's friend. She is cheerful, active, and very popular. Got all this. New Pokemon Snap in the Photodex entry. Deerling have different appearances depending on the season. They usually stick close to Sawsbuck, but because they're so curious, they sometimes wander off on their own and get lost. Summer form, you got all this. New Pokemon Snap, this seems to just be the same entry as the other one. I'm not going to read it again. Autumn form, you got all this. Again, this is the same. Winter form, got all this. And again, it's the same. Form data. Deerling has 4 different forms based on the 4 seasons. These forms are interchangeable in Gen 5 and Gen 9, but not in other games. They are purely cosmetic. Gen 5, in Pokemon Black, White, Black 2, and White 2, Deerling will change its form to match the current season if it is in the party when the season changes. A wild, bred, and NPC trainer-owned Deerling will match the current season, with the exception of those owned by NPC trainers in the Battle Subway and the Pokemon World Tournament, which are all spring form. When the month is January, May, or September, the season is spring. and it becomes spring form. When the month is February, June, or October, the season is summer, and it becomes summer form. When the month is March, July, or November, the season is autumn, and it becomes autumn form. When the month is April, August, or December, the season is winter, and it becomes winter form. Gen 6 to 8. From Gen 6 to 8, with the abandonment of seasons as a mechanic, Deerling is unable to change forms. All wild and NPC trainer-owned Deerling are spring form, while bred Deerling are in the same form as their mother, or the same form as the Deerling or Sawsbuck parent if bred with Ditto. The summer, autumn, and winter forms are only obtainable via transfer from a Gen 5 game or from Pokemon Go. In Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, only the spring form is available. Gen 9, in Scarlet and Violet, Deerling is once again able to change forms, but the form it will become is now based on the location that the game was loaded in rather than the season. While Deerling vary in form based on location in Paldea, spring form corresponds to South Province, summer form to East Province, autumn form to West Province, and winter form to North Province. In general, spring form Deerling can be found in South Province areas 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and in 1-star Terra Raid battles. Summer form in East Province areas 1 and 2, autumn form in West Province areas 2 and 3, and winter form in North Province, Dalazapa Passage, and Glaciado Mountain. In South Province, spring form Deerling. In East Province, summer form Deerling. In West Province, autumn form Deerling. In North Province, winter form Deerling. Evolution data, spring form Deerling, level 34. Spring form Sawsbuck. Summer form Deerling, level 34. Summer form Sawsbuck. Autumn form Deerling, level 34, autumn form Sawsbuck. Winter form Deerling, level 34, winter form Sawsbuck. Sprites, so I think the main, like, skin color thing is a little bit different color. They're also probably a little bit different colors, the different top colors. So then, yeah, you got the pink, the green, the orange, the brown. Shiny. So it's this kind of lighter pink and a pink flower. I guess just the lighter pink replaces all the yellow parts. It seems the same for the summer form, as well as being a darker green, a different orange, same kind of pink for autumn, and a different brown, and the same pink for winter. In Gen 6, you get the models, probably lighter colors. Pretty good adaptation, I'd say. In Gen 7, not really much changes. Homes, get these models. Animation, spring form Deerling in Pokemon the series, black and white. Got all this. Summer form Deerling in Pokemon the series, black and white. Pokedex entries in Black and White Episode 2 in Ash's Pokedex. Deerling, the season Pokemon. With a change of each season, Deerling's appearance changes as well. In Black and White Episode 54 in the same Pokedex. Deerling, the season Pokemon. When sensing confrontation, Deerling hides in the grass. It also changes its appearance as the seasons change. Poketoon, autumn form Deerling in Poketoon. A couple of them. In the manga, summer form Deerling in Pokemon Adventures. Got all this. The TCG. Trivia. Deerling's winter form is the only form that has not appeared in the animated series yet. Origin. Deerling may be based on a Sika deer fawn with a yellow flower on top of its head. The colors of its 4 different seasonal forms may be visual references to the colors of trees and bushes during the 4 seasons, with pink representing blossoms in the spring, green representing fully grown leaves in the summer, orange representing the changing leaves in the autumn, and brown representing the bare, leafless tree and bush branches in the winter. Deerling's design was worked backwards from Sawsbuck's design. Name origin. Deerling may be a combination of deer and darling, or yearling, young animal between the ages of 1 and 2 years old, with ling being a common suffix to denote something that is small or immature. They also reference the 1938 novel The Yearling, about a boy who adopts an orphaned fawn. Shiki-Jika may be a combination of Shiki, 4 seasons, and Shika, deer. The languages, and the other languages for the forms. Related articles, references, external links, let's move on. I ran out of time to do the anime section, so we'll do that in the sick day redo. Instead, let's see why other people love Deerling. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. No, we're set in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. Those of you aren't familiar with the series, what we choose, we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Deerling. This is Deerling, High Five Lipard by Christopher Train Fan. So we did this one in the Lipard video, but we can talk about it again, it's just AI. This is Deerling TCG by Funstar Art. So you've got this collection of Deerling images in the TCG. This is apparently not a Deerling, despite taking strong inspiration from it. So we'll move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I simply don't have time. While I won't be streaming, I feel I should mention how I'll be handling Deerling and Sawsbuck when I do get to Gen 5. The plan is to catch a Deerling and go through the season cycle before evolving it, where I will then go through the cycle again. Given that this will likely take longer than it'll take me to finish the Gen 5 games, if all other Gen 5 Pokemon that I can get are obtained, then I will move on to Gen 6 and return to the Gen 5 game that I have my Deerling/Sawsbuck in during the different seasons to battle with every form. Anyway, tomorrow I'll be talking about Sawsbuck. As always, this isn't my proper outfit, you'll see me tomorrow.